Hello Stampers, my name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Denver, Colorado. And today I have a quick video for you using a couple of the designer series packs to give you an idea of how you can at the last minute make a few extra Christmas cards. And I'm using one stamp set. I'm using the Perfectly Plaid because I love the Merry Christmas with that. And I'm using May This Special Season Be Wrapped in Love and Joy. Okay, I am using two paper packs. One is Night Before Christmas, which I don't think I've done any videos with that one. And then the other is Feels Like Frost in the both of them are 6x6 paper stacks. So let's just get started. Okay, so here are my two paper packs, and this is a combination of a couple of them, and I've used lots and lots of them. And so it's using this, and you can really adapt this design for just about any kind of designer series paper that you have. This one is the Night Before Christmas paper pack, 6x6, and there's some beautiful patterns in here, some with these trees, and you can see I've been in and messing around with it. I'm using these two for my examples for today, but there are some absolutely lovely patterns in here that you can do quite a bit of fun stuff with. So that's my inspiration. And then, like I said, I am using only the Perfectly Plaid. So if you have one Christmas stamp set and it has a good Merry Christmas or a good Happy Holidays and one other sentiment, you're all set to make something now these are very simple cards, but I think they're very attractive. This is the first one, and I put this on a cherry cobbler base. I cut this one 11 inches by 4 1/4 and scored and folded this one at 5 1/2. And this paper is so pretty, and it's very reminiscent of old-time Christmas. It's just beautiful paper. And the colors are a little different for Christmas, but it was so pretty. And then this is the other paper that I used, and I just fussy cut out one little tree. Now on this I did use my gold metallic edged ribbon. Let's see, what is it called exactly? Yeah, gold metallic edged ribbon. And I put 2 strips. You can barely see them after I got through with all of this, but it adds just a bit of sparkle. Then I cut out one tree and put it on here because I thought those colors looked very similar, or the color patterns looked similar. Then I used some of my red rhinestones and added just a little bit here. I stamped my Merry Christmas, and I used my in fact, this is the only punch I used, the Everyday Label punch, because it was big enough to cut out a Merry Christmas. Then I cut it out again in cherry cobbler and split it in half, and then just pull the 2 edges up so it looks like it has a surround. And on the inside, I put a piece of that ribbon and another strip of this paper, and I think that is a very fast and yet very pretty little Christmas card. So that is the first card that I've done. The second one I did use the same paper pack, and it's very similar in design in that it's got the same Merry Christmas cut out with the punch, the Everyday Label punch, and I did these in very vanilla. And then I also cut it out in Night of Navy and put the surround on this. Now on this one, what I used was the Snowfall Accents puff paint, and I just accented places on the trees where snow might have fallen, and up here on the top where snow fell, and along the bottom, and then used my heat tool to heat that up and give this some dimension. And I cut out one extra tree here and put it up on dimensionals. On the inside of this one, I used this tree from the stamp set, and I stamped that 3-4 times, first and second generation, just to give the notion of the trees in the navy blue on the inside. Oh, and I intended to put may the special season be wrapped in, that's what I intended to do. And I forgot on that one, so maybe we'll just grab that and do it. Makes for a nice finishing piece to the inside of the card. So here is my sentiment. Let me grab my Night of Navy ink here, and we'll just add that sentiment to the top because I think it does complete it. And I did this on an extra layer of white. Now, you could also rim this in navy if you wanted to on the back side of this to give it a little bit more. But there we go. May the special season be wrapped in love and joy. And that completes the inside of that and makes it feel more finished. Now, I did use the gold trimmed metallic edged ribbon on this. I could have used the silver, but I really like the gold touch in there. So that is card number 2 using that first card pack. Now the next one are truly clean and simple. On this one, what I did was I cut out a piece of paper where I really like the scenery in the background here and put it on as my layer on the front of my card. Now on the inside, I did the same thing I did on that other card. This could be a lot straighter. How funny. But I just put the sentiment on the inside and put my tree on the bottom, and then I used a little bit of this ribbon because it felt like it needed just a little something more. I used the denim ribbon that we had. I was going to put a knot bow on it, and then I decided this is actually pretty masculine. Could easily go to someone who boy, I'm having trouble with straight today. As I look at this, they all look crooked to me. But this could go to a guy, and I'm not sure that the bow adds that much. Your choice. But I stamped my Merry Christmas right on the front of this, and I did use the holiday rhinestones and put some of the blue rhinestones on this, and again, just the simple message on the inside. And believe me, that is a very fast card. This one also is the same. These scenes on this paper are so stunning that they really don't need a heck of a lot. So again, I put the piece of paper down. I cut out my pine. I can't remember what kind of pine this is, but the one with the super long needles. And it's just gorgeous. And on this one, I did my Merry Christmas. I put a few rhinestones around. I added a piece of white on the inside, did the tree once, and may this special season be wrapped in love and joy. Now, I'd encourage you to take a look at what designer series paper you have where something cut out to go on top, whether it's this, it could be that beautiful Christmas rose paper, where you put the red crisscross paper down and then an image of the Christmas rose there and call it done. Put a sentiment on it and you're off to the races. And so I think the idea that something has to be complicated to be beautiful isn't right. Beautiful is beautiful, whether it's complicated or not. And these little cards are very simple and very fast. And if you find you have to dash off a few extras, grab your paper pack, particularly this one. It's got so many beautiful scenes that you could stamp your Merry Christmas on them, add a few rhinestones, put a little something on the inside, and you are done. So that's it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I do so appreciate it. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Or you could join my team. Now there's going to be some very good incentives for joining in January. So think about it after the holidays are done and you want to be able to order like many of us did from the catalogs early and get a jump on Christmas next year or a jump on the holiday catalog, then please give me a call. My number is always listed below the video, and I'd love to talk with you about it and see. And if you hit the subscribe button, then you won't miss any of my videos. Now this week, I'm probably going to have this next week a little bit of a reduced schedule as I approach Christmas. I have lots of family coming in from out of town and lots going on, so I'll have a little abbreviated schedule, maybe put 2 up next week and the following, and then I'll be back to my regular schedule. So thanks again for joining me. My prize draw for the month of December is a bundle of your choice out of the new mini spring catalog. So all you have to do is put an order of any size on my website, lbedinger.stampinup.net, or you can get to it through my blog, www.inkingingenuity.com. Thanks again, and I'll be back soon. Bye.